Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Boss Talk with Moet. And of course, I am Moet. You can follow me everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, anything. That's anything. That's IAMMOETT. And y'all already know that I create this platform for people to be able to come on, share their stories, share their journey, talk about the place where they are, and be able to truly just express the things that they've dealt with, the things that they're dealing with, the things that their expectations. So that way it could give you guys some gems and give you guys like a little pick me up and all of that good stuff as you're going through your journey and your process as well. So today I have another amazing interview with none other than JD Tripp. He's a super dope, amazing individual, super free spirited individual, definitely has his head on straight, knows what he's doing with in regards to his business, knows what he's doing in regards to where he's going with his career and his music and all of that stuff. So I'm going to allow him to introduce himself. So let the people know who you are, what you do,
Hey,
how they can follow you.
so what's going on, y'all? My name is Jedi Tripp. So pretty much it's spelled Jedi space Tripp. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and I got a YouTube channel. So it's nice meeting all you guys, and thank you for the ones tuning in.
Nice. And how can they follow you? Like you have those channels. How can they follow you? What's the at?
So all right, so the apps, the apps, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. I even got Reverb Nation. You'll be able to find that one in my link in Instagram. So most of my music is all over. But if you join my Reverb Nation, you're able to get a lot of my music download too. So it's in my bio on Instagram. So check out Reverb Nation. So I got music everywhere.
Nice. And what did they type in? Did they type in at JD?
At Jedi Trip.
Okay. All right. And it's just spelled out just like that.
JEDITRIPP.
Awesome. Amazing. Awesome. Awesome. So, how long have you been on this music journey and what got you started doing music?
I would say like I was on the journey for a long time. I would say about 16 years old, but I think I really got more serious about last year because pretty much like when I was younger, you just having fun, but when you get older, you learn the business. So now I'm definitely like more into it.
Nice. Nice. So, what gave you like your first taste of like, yeah, this is what I want to do?
I like the way music is poetry. It's definitely like moves you. Like you could tell your story.
Okay. Nice. Nice. So, also in regards to that, like, what is one of the most difficult things that you've had to overcome during your music journey?
Pretty much just having motivation and ambition, a goal, and sometimes I mean it's hard to say, but sometimes money. Just because you can be the best writer, you can be the best rapper, artist, but sometimes if you don't have the money to be able to put behind your business, then no one won't really hear you. So sometimes you have to put more into yourself to let other people know that you want it more than others. So, that's what that was.
Okay, nice. And what are some skills and techniques that you've used to be able to overcome those things to still be able to rise above that?
Uh, not giving up. Most of the, I think most of the time, like when I'm doing music, I'll be in like a different reality. Like when I do music, I don't really think about what goes on in this society. I kind of just think outside the box. I'll meditate and I'll picture something that happened in my life, and then I'll hear like the harmony, and then like I'll write it down, and then from that point, usually that becomes a hook, and then I got a verse, and by the time I'm done, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I can't believe I made this. I'm thinking someone else is speaking through me. So I take myself outside the box to be able to do what I have to do.
Amazing. That is amazing. And it's so important to be able to step outside of the box, to step outside of our comfort zone. So, what are some ways that you allow yourself to be able to step outside of your comfort zone?
Sometimes you have to like, for me personally, like to clear my head, I have to like meditate. Sometimes I have to, when I like see other things going on, I try to not to put myself in those situations. Or if I ever been through those situations, I learn from my mistakes. I learn from other people's mistakes. I like to watch more so than to be always talking, because I used to always be that funny person, always in the room. But then once you learn the hard way, and but one day I was like, I was quiet, and I learned so much when I was quiet, and I learned how people really think about me and how people move. And I even did that with my music. Sometimes, like I said, I don't even. I'll listen to a beat instead of just I just sit there and just listen to it, and I see like how does this beat move me? Like what's calling me to make a song, and then I let my heart do it from there. So I've learned a lot. Music's not just music to me. It's something that I just can't even get away from. Even if I said, "Hey, I'm not gonna do no music," like by next year, I'll be like just exploding with songs, just because it's something I actually love to do. Is bigger than money. Is bigger than just, oh, I want to be the best. It's something I really love, and I believe that's what's keeping me hope on life. To be honest, because music is frequency, and I always like to keep them at the same level. So,
Right. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, in your music career, what is one of the greatest things that you've accomplished that you are super proud of at this point?
oh man, I remember when so I have a video. I have two videos on YouTube. One of them's called "All Night Long." The other one's called "Vibration." And we was supposed to go to. We was on a cruise ship or whatever. We was supposed to go to Bermuda, and then a lot of things happened with the weather, so we had to go to Bahamas. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like freaked out a little bit because I spent a lot of money. So at this time, I'm just like, oh my goodness, I thought this was gonna happen. I thought that was gonna happen. Well, if you wanna make God laugh, tell him your plans. So I remember I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I got my camera guy. Like this is just a waste of trip. And my manager was like, look around. What do you see? And I'm like, I look around. I'm like, she was like, why don't you do a video in here? And I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right. I'm gonna do a video, and I never even doubted myself. I never said, but they won't let me do one. I'm gonna do one, and people loved me. It was just, and random people came up to me, and just to be inspirational to people, and just like I know when I got back, someone said, "I can't believe you did a video," and I tried that, and they told me no, and I just felt like I'm winning. I'm like, even though like something a bad situation, it became a great situation because I didn't even know I was gonna be able to do it on this boat. But it was just amazing. So that was amazing. That was a once that happened, that just gave me it boosted me. It gave me like adrenaline. I was just like, you know what? I can do anything. If I just can, I went on a boat and I did this. I can do anything. I come back to America. I'm like, you know what? Let's go. Let's go. Ain't no. You don't have the money. I'm gonna go get it. Got the money. Let's go. Gotta get this. So that was amazing. When you put the test, when God tests you, and you honestly like really just sit there, think, and you pass, you're like the way you are, you will feel that adrenaline, and after that, you can't be stopped. You just keep on going, and that's what I'm doing now. Keep on going.
That is amazing. That is amazing. So, what is the next big thing for you right now?
All right, so right now, uh, I'm doing. So I will be having an album coming out soon called Lab Rat. I'm pushing a lot of singles. I have about. Oof, I have. Let me see if I can. Let me see. So you got. I know the names. I got All Night Long. They're all on YouTube. So anybody wants to go check them out. All Night Long, Vibration. I have a song called May Trip. Uh, we're betting. We are rolling through your city. I got another song yesterday. I got another song that's coming out probably this month. It's called Ghost, and then I got another video that's gonna be on the way. So I'm dealing with pretty much I got an album, so I'm dealing with that right now, and then I'm doing a lot of performance. I've been doing some in New York. I was in Charlotte, North Carolina. I was in California. So all of that is on YouTube. Three of my shows. I did one with a live band. That was very interesting. Never did it with a live band. I actually loved it. I love music where I didn't even think I could do that. But like I said, once you push yourself, you never know how far you can go. That's why I tell a lot of people you don't know how far you go. You gotta push yourself. So there's more to come with me with the music, especially with the performing and stuff like that. So and then more songs coming. So and they're on all platforms like Apple Music, Spotify, Lily. Anything they like, hey, I want to just listen to them. Just look up Jedi Trip at Jedi Trip. You'll definitely find it.
Nice. That's super dope. That's super amazing. So, outside of that, on your journey, whenever it comes to like the different opportunities that you've had, different things like that, how much would you say that networking played a role in that? And how was that process in regards to networking?
Network plays a lot of roles. Um, I when I let me see when we went to California to I went to perform during the BET Award weekend. Um, got kind of crazy. Not the things I really wanted, but through that networking with other artists, not trying to see what they got going on, more so like you're listening to them. You're like, oh, you do this type of music, I do this type of music. Especially when people's like, you know what, it may not be the same genre. Well, let's see if we could do something. So once I got like I said, I got in touch with a guy. He does emo music, and new songs are gonna come out from there. So that's something new to me. I never did that, but I've always like I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do new things. So when if any artist or anyone out there, if you're doing music and you're in a you're at a event, always network. You never know who you're gonna meet or who you're gonna talk to, and we went to a lot of places I go to. I network. I had to. Oh, I love to talk to people. I always love to talk about music. Just it's just a good feeling to me, especially when someone else follows me on Instagram, and I'm like, I didn't even talk to that person, but that's a friend of their friend. So you have to always network. You got to know the business.
Right, exactly, exactly. So how was it as far as like building your team and getting your management, different things like that? How was that process?
I mean, honestly, it was hard. It wasn't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, it was just easy. No, I mean, you gotta understand. I went through like I've had managers in the past, and it's just I've always like I have a it's just crazy. I have a woman manager, and a lot of people may be like, "Oh, you got a woman manager? He's doing this or doing that." No, I have a woman manager because they have a foundation. If a woman could push out a baby, God knows I ain't pushing out no baby. But the stuff, but just to keep it real, like when it comes to a woman, they're not gonna. You'll find some with emotions, but then you'll find someone that act like men. And I feel like that's a good thing because if their thing is you could be like, oh, I'm fly today. Nah, the girls ain't gonna like you. Because if I wanted to holler at you, I'm looking at your shoes first, then I'm looking up. No, 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 no. Change it. Now you look good. Go get your hair done. Now you know if you got a male manager, they not because at the end of the day, they're not gonna look at you like, yeah, you don't look. They'll be like, all right, change it. But when it comes to the hairstyle, the look, they're not gonna look at you like that because they're not a woman. So they're gonna just look at I he gonna do what he gotta do. So it's different when a woman. So it wasn't easy as when I first got my manager. It took some time. She actually had to be like, let me ask God. Like it wasn't just like, yay, let's go. I got you. It's like I'll get back to you on that. God said yes. Yeah, God said yes. No, she's an asshole. I can curse on her, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, she's an asshole. But I understand. I understand. Like after she had did it, I see why. I'm gonna tell you a moment. I'm gonna tell you. So I was in the studio, and I never really told nobody this. We're in the studio, Quad Studio in New York City. Now, for a brother like me from North Carolina, Why would I come to New York City to record out of studios about almost $800 for about 6 hours? I talked to a couple people in North Carolina. They're like, you could have came to my studio. And they're really good studios in North Carolina. But I said music started in New York City. So she said, come to New York City. Remember, I told you about the ambition. So I had it way before the cruise. So I said, I'm on the way. I got there. We got in the studio. We had drinks. We had like a couple drinks and stuff like that. So I'm about to go. My first song, I don't even know. I still got it, but I scratched it. I told her I'm gonna bring it back. She said, "No, don't you bring it back." So I get on the mic. I do my little. She clicks. I don't even know what happened. Like the song stopped. She comes in the open door. This what we doing? This what we doing? I said, and I don't. I just met her. Like really got to really chill with her. And I'm like, "What you mean?" She's like, "No, that is not music. That's not music. We are not doing that. Scratch that. Get rid of that." And instead of me being like, yo, nah, man, I don't know who the hell you talking to. I didn't do that. I was just like, okay, scratch it. Next songs, fire, fire, fire. That's when I was making my album. And then she came to talk to me. She was like, the thing about it is, I don't want people, she said, even if you felt that was good, I don't want you to be hungry for a day. I want you to be hungry for a lifetime. I want your music to keep going and going where 2 or 3 years people are playing your music. Think about Jedi Tripp all night long, Jedi Tripp vibration, not Jedi Tripp for this year or a month. Because nowadays people listen to 30 seconds of a song and that's all you hear. You remember, but you don't never like the song. You like
Yeah.
that. You like that one little, and you hear that. And that's my song. Okay, turn to next. That's all I like. And I don't want to be that person where people just like that one thing. I want them to be like, no, he killed the verse, he killed the hook. They can hear my harmony. I mean, we even had me and her even did some skits on the track. That's coming out soon called Illusion. Like stuff like that. Like I want people to see that when they really listen to my music, like, yo, he's not just because I don't call myself a rapper. I'm an artist. I literally have different styles and different styles. And like I said, I don't try. I just ask God, like, hey, when I write, just give me the good guidance. I want to be a leader with my music. I want to be able to do something for the generation, for the community. So I'm definitely like everything we've been doing, especially that time with her. I believe I needed that. It had to stop at the door, and that's what I like. She didn't wait till I got big to be like, "Yo, I ain't never like that song. That shit was trash, but I let it fly." Nah, she was like, "Yo, no, no, I'm in New York City. Ain't going down. I know some real people. They will laugh at this. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see her saying this. Like I want you to come correct." And then after everything got done, she was like, "Yo, now you made an album. Y'all haven't even heard it yet." But she's like, "This is an album because you're actually talking about your pain and the story." Because before I met her, I was talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking about anything that came to mind. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to say it's where I'm from mentality, but I think I was more in, you'll see the monkey see, monkey do. You see, if everybody talking about this, I guess that's what I was talking about. And then, but as I stepped back and I looked and meditated, like I was saying, then I realized, like, I don't even like that vibration. That vibration's weird to me. So now I'm on my own little level, and all I see is me. And just when I'm writing, I don't think about nothing else.
That's amazing. That is so amazing. So, in regards to that, in regards to your story, everything like that, it definitely sounds like, for one, that process worked as far as your management and everything, because you were coachable. You weren't just apprehensive to her saying, like, hey, no, this isn't going to work. You need to change this around and different things like that. You were coachable. So, what is some advice that you would give to other artists or people that are coming up in regards to just being coachable and open to correction from others?
Honestly, I feel like if you have someone in your corner, and not just, I like supporters more so than just fans, because people who support you are gonna go buy your stuff. They're actually gonna stream it, tell people about you, share it on Facebook or Instagram. It's free. People who are fans, they have a different reason why they're doing certain things. I feel like if you have someone around you that's telling you every day, like, yo, you need to get in the stool. You need to do this, you need to do that. Not even just music. If yo, you got a dream, you could draw, yo, you fast, you could run. You I think you should listen to them. And not, I mean, not always thinking like maybe they want something from me. That's why I'm not gonna listen to them. Because sometimes other people can see a vision board for you and you might not even see it for yourself. And like most people, they'll get to a certain age and they're not, by that time it's too late, or they didn't done dumb stuff and got arrested, or dumb stuff and got someone pregnant at an early age, and now they're too busy, not even done what they should have did in the beginning. Now they trying to do it. Now they trying to catch up. They playing catch up. They trying to do this, playing daddy, instead of at this time a young person. If you're younger than me, obviously they can go ahead and do it now. So yeah, and yeah, don't have a yes man or a no man. You need somebody to cut the slice on the bread and tell you straight up, like, look, I'm not gonna bullshit you. Cause here's the thing: a lot of people, they have people in their camps and they group, and they know they should have said no. Nah, chill out, chill out. We don't need to do that tonight. Nah, chill out. You just had too many drinks. They love it until the party keep going until the party crashes. Now it's like, oh, what we gonna do? And it's like, Dad, you my friend and you seen this. It's like, yeah, but you don't be listening though. But you could have told me if you was really my friend. And it's like, oh well, it's like I ain't know it because they ain't know. So my thing is always keep people around you that want the best for you, and honestly, always keep people around you that doing stuff for themselves. Because honestly, if you have someone around you that ain't really doing nothing, like literally like not doing anything at all, 9 out of 10, they probably gonna eat off of you. And I had a couple of people like that too. I had to shut down, like telling me, yo, go ahead and get this, get this money for us. I ain't gonna lie, us. What you mean us? This ain't no us. You better. How about this? You get your money, and then I see you at the finish line. And 9 out of 10, they're not doing nothing because I'm a good guy, but I got to a point that you can't always be friendly either. You can be friendly to the right people, to your friends, once you realize who's been around you, who you can trust. But when you just doing that for everybody, everybody trying to eat, sometimes I gotta see your worth before you can see my worth. And that's how I move, and a lot of other people should move like that too. And just because you know somebody from the past doesn't make them your friend, because you don't know, like he said, every year is a different year, every year is a different moon. I mean, I don't even want to get too spiritual into it, but every year is something different. It's always a new devil. Someone always told me every year is always a new devil. So you always got to look. You got to understand, like at the end of this year, you got to ask yourself, next year, all right, it's a new year, I did this. What could I done better? I bet. You ain't got nobody around you. And then people start coming around you, and you be like, dang, you weren't there last year. What you want? I mean, it might be something like, oh, trying to grab you back in. You gotta block that out. Like, all right, cool. All right, well, it was nice meeting you, boom, boom. Because that's on some real, God wants you to win. The devil doesn't want you to win. I mean, let's be honest here. So at the end of the day, he knows how to bring you down. He knows all your secret and all your tricks. So every year is gonna be something different. Don't never think it's gonna get easier. It'll get easier how you do it, not in your business, staying on the path. That's how it get easier. But it can always get hard once you stray away. So
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's super deep as well. That's super dope. Outside of that, what type of advice would you give to a younger artist that is like trying to find their voice, trying to find their niche?
pretty much you need to just I say it like this. You trying to find your voice, do it without the beat. Stop listening to trap beats. Stop listening to any beat. I won't even just signify trap beats. Just any beat. Don't even listen to no beat. If you really trying to find your voice and you're trying to find what you're good at, just write it down. Just think about it. I woke up. I'm gonna just say something. I woke up this morning thanking God for the day. I don't know if she loves me or she just trying to get paid, or maybe just trying to get laid. Then find a beat, and then you might, and now you might find your certain movement. So don't always do it off the beat, because it's nowadays people, the beats be fire. Like I got some fire beats, but I'm saying stuff too. A lot of people just be fire, it be fire beats, but nobody's really listening to the words. Like we just be like, oh, that beat was fire, and that's why you never last longer. And for the young cats coming up, You need to honestly, and I know it's tough for most kids that's like 16 or 18 because they be the ones getting the quicker deals than anybody, only because they know how to get you guys quicker. Only because I'm not gonna call them dumb, but you have a child mind and you ain't fully grown yet. So they know how to throw $3 million or $5 million at you and never tell you that you gotta pay that back plus interest. So there's a lot of things. Being young, you're gonna if somebody comes up to you and you know you fire, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's better to get a manager that's got your best interest. You're gonna need a lawyer, or you could be independent. It's all about how you want to do it. Like me, I'm independent. I own all my music. I own my beats. I own my stuff. No one else gets paid except for me and my team. And that's a great feeling. I know a lot of people's like, how is that great? You're not rich. Don't worry. Steady slowly wins the race. That turtle win the race when that rabbit was chilling. So at the end of the day, like I said, it's bigger than money to me. It's more having I want to be able to. It's more than just surviving too. I want to be able to have a legacy, something that I own, and I own all my masters, or however it goes. So I want to be able to keep my stuff and be able to network. Whoever I need to network or co-sign. So any young artist, make sure you take the business, the network, like get the business down first. Get your name copyright. Get your BMI, get your distribution. Like it's now hard. You could just Google it. It's easier nowadays. Everybody popping off the internet. Back then they had to put sell CDs out of a trunk. That's why I'm like, I have to give all the artists in the industry that's been there before. I have to give you a hand clap because that's tough. Oh no, I'm not gonna buy your CD. Oh no, I'm not gonna buy. Man, forget this. I'd be like, man, forget this. I'm about to go play video games. These cats like, nah, I'm crying. So nowadays it's streaming. It's a whole different platform because you're more lazier. You're not more to push your agenda than you used to. So it's like, so nowadays I feel like it's you gotta go harder even though you believe you think it's easy. So they gotta learn the business. Cause don't be like me. When I started, I did not buy my beats. I get no money from the beats I've ever got on. And it was good songs. So learn the business. And then it's
Amazing.
great.
Amazing, amazing. That is dope, super dope advice. So let's talk about this link. Where is this link gonna send these people to?
All right. So the link that I gave you. Okay,
Yes.
boom. So this link is the Revert Nation. That will be it's crazy because I didn't want to do it, but as my manager and our team, she said, "Why don't you able to let them download it for free?" See, and I'm just like, but then again, why not? I got about probably 7 songs on there that they once they sign up, like, and it's free and join to become a fan, they're able to download my music and they're able to see any other music coming out. I got about and I got my video like I got my videos on here. I got my me performing at the three of the spots. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yeah, 9 songs. So they will be able to get 9 songs for free. That's pretty much an album. And then on top of that, you don't have to go to Apple. You don't got to go to Spotify. You can, if you go to Apple or any other website, you probably have to pay for those. Those you can actually literally download. Because the other day I was like, you can't download it. Oh, snap, you can download it. I'm giving out music. Oh, you know what? I'm like, you know what? I'm giving out music for free. Why not? And it's very good songs. When you do listen to the music, anybody that listen to my music, I have different because I'm a Gemini, so I have different personalities. So one beat, I'll be like vibration. Another one, let's party all night. Another one, don't play with me. I will sing you back home. I'll fuck your shit up. Like, but it's always. But then once you listen to my music, you see what I'm getting with. It's not just one genre or genre. It's different. I don't even know what I am. A lot of people are like, what are you? And I'm like, I don't know, hip hop, pop, Afro pop. Soundtrack. Or I just don't. Sometimes, honestly, I don't even know. I think I'm making one. I think I'm gonna make one as we speak, as we go along, because I'm just full of energy. So they definitely Revert Nation. You can be able to download all my music. You'll see all my videos. All you got to do is just follow me and become a fan, and you'll be able to see all my stuff.
Awesome. Amazing. That's super dope. Super dope. And one last question. If you could go back and talk to your younger self before the music, before all of this stuff, what would you say to you?
Man, what would I say to my younger self? Mm, nothing. To be honest, I'm like, hey, what up? What up? Why you didn't come up with Jedi Trip sooner? You came up with Jedi True. I mean, cause you understand, like, even if I talk to my younger self and I literally try to explain all the things you're gonna do, then it doesn't make any room for mistakes. Like I feel like most people in life, we're here to make mistakes, and that's okay. That's the purpose of being a grown up. You're gonna make mistakes. So if you don't make mistakes, then there's something wrong. Because the day you make a mistake, then you're gonna lose it. Like I've seen a lot of rich people be rich all their life and then go broke and commit suicide. Why do they do that? Because they don't know how to live. So I just nothing. Honestly, all you know what I would say to my younger self. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for not committing suicide. Thank you for not going crazy. Thank you for not drinking as much as you did or drugs. Or thank you for not actually going to prison. Like you might have messed up on a lot of things and it's okay, but you always had a better. And I always admit it when I did wrong. Like when I do wrong, I never really tell someone else, like, oh, it's your fault why I did it. I might have said some things, but I'll be like, nah, it's my fault. What am I gonna do better? I see a problem, now I find a solution. So I definitely like, yeah, I definitely, if I could go back to myself, I'd tell them thank you. Thank you for not giving up. Because you got to see that dream. And a lot of people out here, we will see the dream, but that's when that's when they be on the Merc or the Molly or Perks. Yeah, everything's life is good when you're drinking. Life is good when you smoking. But the moment it goes away, we back to square one. Like, yo, you going to the studio? Nah, I'm good today. It's like, yeah, we was lit last night. What happened today? Nah, I'm all right, man. I'm gonna just go ahead and I got a shorty coming over. She bad as hell. Like what? Me, I've never was like that. I was just like, all right, bro. Shorty, girls gonna come and go. Just like if they had a dude, they gonna come and go. So me, I love music and I know the destiny. I know the goals I want. I know the things I want to do. I want, like I said, I want my music to help people. I want to be able to help the community. I've already fed the homeless people. So I know the inspiration and how it feels and seeing people cry in my arm and telling me, oh my God, I'm like about to cry now. I'm like, oh my God, I can't even believe this because I was just eating in the trash can. And you like came and saved me. I'm like, well, thank God. I'm like, so I know what my music could do. And so I just want to be an inspirational to regardless what goes on in this realm and all the crazy things that go on. I don't even get involved. And I know, like I don't like speaking, I'm not gonna speak on all that, but I know what goes on. So but me, God always told me live of the world, but do not live in the world, but not live of the world. When I used to preach, they used to call me Brother Tim. So that's how I'm like really. So I know what's going on. So when it comes to music and what I got going on, I always put God first. For everybody listening, put God first. And if you're confused, just ask Him, what can I do? Show me the way. I want to be a leader, not a follower. Show me the way. And I tell most people just meditate. Do not worry about what goes on in this realm. If not, then you're gonna be lost in the matrix. That's what I call matrix. So, and I mean, I always try to keep it up. I always try to be a role model to a lot of people, older and younger.
Amazing. That is amazing. So, one last time, let the people know who you are, what you do, how they can follow you, how they can tap in with you, all of that good stuff.
All right, so I'm Jedi Tripp, A with two P's. So you can go ahead and look me up on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and I'm even on Google. You could type my name in. My music is all on Reverb Nation. It's on every platform: Apple, Spotify. Pretty much, I'm really everywhere. And if it's easier for you, just go to my Instagram and just type in my bio and go to my Reverb Nation. If anything, you'll always catch all my music and never miss a beat of Jedi Trip. Hey.
Amazing, amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming through, for stopping by, and all of that good stuff. Thank you to everybody that tuned in or who is watching the replay. I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you didn't catch any gems, if you didn't get any inspiration, I highly suggest you rewind this back to the beginning and watch it over, because it definitely was some things dropped. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you,
No,
Jedi
thank
Trip.
you for having me. Thank you for having me. And make sure y'all check this out and share that. But it was a good talk. I love talking to her. Make sure y'all go ahead and share all of this. You know, that's definitely a good shout out to you because you did your thing. And thank you for allowing me to be on your podcast and talking to you. I think I talked to you almost about 2 months ago, but
Right.
and yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, what 2 months? We here. So at the end of the day, I do appreciate you for letting me talk and having a genuine conversation. And I'm hoping that anybody that ever tune in, you're learning from this too. And make sure y'all share the video, check out her page, follow her, follow me. Let's go ahead and get to the top, y'all.
Right. That's a fact. Remember that life is too short to be anything but motivated. Now get out there and turn your dreams into a vision and make that your reality. All right. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.